Outside. Then we go back to the second of the O'Connell boys starting out of 3. Jamie Usher out of 4. Lampard and Alice share that row. Then we go back to Lockie Robertson. Great to see him right in the middle of the pack. Lights are out. It's a 25-lap journey for the V6 Brigade, Trev. It is going to get busier than Compton Road on a Friday night as the Commodore-powered machines go hammer down.
Yeah, down into turn number 1, and it's Paul Robinson that leads the way. Cody O'Connell on the outside, young Casey on the inside, or it could be the other way around, but Usher back there in 4th spot. Robinson will lead the first of 25 tours here. Ellis back there in 5th. Lampard in behind, going for the chase. Tim Harris in the 75 has decided to go straight up to the boards early on and try and cut a line in the 75 and get around the outside of everyone. Most of the guys content to stay down the bottom of the racetrack as Casey O'Connell gets passed by Jamie Usher, who now moves up into 2nd. And he also got Cody O'Connell as well in the 49. So the O'Connell brothers running 3rd and 4th at the moment and feeling the heat from Usher. It is Paulie Robinson. Ellis has dropped back a little bit with Lampard. And then we go further back to Lockie Robinson in the 47 as the rest of the field starts to sort themselves out down the back. But it's on at the front. And Casey O'Connell starting to get some speed now. They're almost 3 wide as they get into turn 1. 5 laps down this time across the stripe and 20 left to run. Some of these guys are going to be absolutely knackered before the end of this. Oh, O'Connell gives a wall a slap. Out of turn.
Oh, Tim Harris, he takes a big roll.
Oh, that's big.
That was huge. Harris hits the wall and takes, I think it's the 99.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is
Jones.
Jones.
It is the 99. Yep.
It is Jones. That was a huge hit down the front straight. Wow.
I was standing here and that was like slow motion when that car went airborne and upside down. It just looked absolutely like slow motion. It travelled a long way in the air. The front end's been knocked out. It looks like it might be the second of the Robinson cars, maybe, or is that 59 maybe? Just trying to see who that is over.
I've got replays happening, mate, so I can't help you there, and I can't quite see. I think it's 50.
Yeah, it's the 50 car. So, wow.
Just watching the replay now.
So Nathan Jones in the 99 gets put back on his wheels nice and gently from the crash crew.
And again, folks, round of applause for the crash crew. And Jonesy takes the helmet off.
Jaden O'Toole's number 50 completely damaged front end. Has torn the front end out of that. Oh, he's climbing out of the car, folks. Give him a big round of applause. Nathan Jones, A-OK. Jaden O'Toole was inspecting the Tim Harris car for damage.
Oh, the V6 Brigade, mate, the Buick-powered General Motors machines. Always entertaining at Ausdeck Patios, Archerfield Speedway. Not the way you want to see things happening. And you've got our driver down there.
Yeah, just down here with Nathan Jones. Mate, first things first, you're A-OK, just a little shaken?
Yeah, mate, yeah, just hanging upside down for that while there. I was getting a bit dizzy there.
Mate, unfortunately, not your incident. You caught up in someone else's misfortune, and unfortunately you've come off second best.
Yeah, mate, yeah, gutted. Dean gave me a massive car tonight. It was great. Just thank Dad, all the crew. Yeah, she looks pretty worse for wear. But
yeah, sometimes they look a little bit worse than what they really are. But main thing is you're okay. We can get that fixed for the next round of the Ian Botcher Race Parts Series.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.
Well done, mate. Just over here, Tim Harris, of course, was the man that slapped the wall and I guess you could say basically contributed to the incident. Mate, unfortunate the way things go, but that's racing, unfortunately.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, this stuff happens. 3 out of 3 races I started, 3 out of 3 I can't finish. So, nah, but we'll get it right. We'll get it moving. It was moving all right up the top. I just got the cushion a little bit too hard. So, shit happens. We'll be out. Next one.
Well, mate, at least you're okay, and you can always fix a race car, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, not much I can say really. I screwed up. I feel bad for everyone else. So, nah, we'll get it done.
Well done, mate. There he is, Tim Harris. And
Lights are out, and we go racing one more time. Robinson to lead them away over Usher, back to the O'Connell boys, and then it's Dave Ellis in the top 5. Lampard right behind them, and then Lockie Robertson having a great run in the middle of the pack. I tell you what, Trev, it is busy out here in the Wingless Brigade.
Yeah, certainly is, and Paul Robinson still leads the way. Usher back there in second spot. Then it's Casey O'Connell trying to find a way through. Down on the inside, they are nose to tail, the first 3 out in front. Oh, side by side, Usher and O'Connell through turn 3. Casey now looks to split the 2 out in front. They're almost 3 wide. Cody O'Connell sitting back there in 4th spot, looking at these 3 going, this is out of control.
Look at the speed Usher's got out of the 20. Yellows just as he got the lead.
Yellow, and it is someone up the top there.
Oh, Job, I tell you what, after that big crash earlier in the night.
Yeah, Job's out there in the 24. Missed that.
Wow, so
what a
did
great
we.
job. Great job from the crew. Get Dave Job out there.
We're going to draw that card for the $500 and see what lucky position is going to drive away. Of course, we've got to have 16 cars come out and meet the green. 19 laps still left to run for the V6 Brigade. The Warriors, the Wingless Warriors, setting sail, ripping the lip and hammer down into 1 and 2. It's Robinson still leading this one. Usher finding that speed again in the 27. Back to the 2 O'Connell boys, still fighting over 3rd and 4th. And Dave Ellis still finding himself in the top 5. Down across the strike, and here comes Usher, Trev.
Yeah, Usher having a big look on the inside. Forget about that. Have a look at Casey O'Connell in the 48. He is putting plenty of pressure. Usher's the meat and the sandwich at the moment. Not only has he got to try and find a way past Robinson, but he's going to have to protect the rear from O'Connell, who is looking very racy in 3rd spot at the moment. And I'm sure Cody would love to get up there and make it a 4-way battle. Down the back they go once again. There's still 16 laps this time by the start-finish line. Paul Robinson, Jamie Usher, Casey O'Connell and Cody O'Connell sits back there.
Lampard and Ellis coming together, and it's broken the torsion bar in the back end of the 5 machine. He has got a flat left-hand rear as well, and will bring it to the infield. Lampard got right up underneath him and lifted the back end up off the Wild As number 5 machine.
Yeah, and you can just tell by the body language, the way that Ellis threw the car into the infield, that he is not happy about the contact. Meanwhile, out in front, Casey O'Connell loses a bit of ground to the 2 out in front. Usher once again having a look to go around the outside of Robinson. Lampard's getting away from Lockie Robinson a bit further back. And then we go back to Dan Evans, Mick Reed, David Jobe, Scotty Graham and Dave Ellis, who is now on the infield and out of this feature race. But everyone just spreading out sort of at the in the mid-pack around the racetrack. Having said that, Reed has a look on Dan Evans as they get down into 1 and 2. 12 to go, and O'Connell's decided that it's going to go topside. If we are going to win this, we have to get on the cushion and go round the long way.
Oh!
Keep the momentum.
I thought we were going to lose one of the O'Connell boys there. He got it all crossed up. Have a look at them. They've both gone to the top, Trev. Both the O'Connell boys in the wheel tracks of each other as they come through the high side of 3 and 4. Usher still having a look at Robinson. Can't get the job done. But the machine of Casey O'Connell has all of a sudden come to life with a handful of laps left.
Yeah, it looks like Dan Evans is out of this one. The 98 just rolling past me on the infield. Here comes O'Connell. He's gone back up to the cushion. Usher and Robinson staying down the bottom in the gutter. And O'Connell decides that if it's going to happen on the top side. He is starting to get the momentum, and Usher's going to have to protect it. O'Connell now tries a slide job on the 27. Not going to pay off there. Down the back, oh, nose to tail, I almost touch. O'Connell goes back to the top. Cody down in 4th spot, watching it all happen. Casey's got up in a second. He's got around Usher. Now he's going after the lead.
It's a dogfight, Trev. Have a look at the top 3 cars swapping places. Down the back straight, Robinson hanging on by his fingertips. Here comes O'Connell on the outside. The club champion puts him to the sword down in front of the tower and gets the job done. Robinson comes back underneath. What an absolute ripper feature.
Robinson, someone's going to get stuck.
Oh, 3 wide.
Oh, who's that? That's
O'Connell went to go the outside and set sail to the concrete.
Yeah, and that's the 19 car. I was going to say someone's going to get stuck behind the slower car, which was the car of Scott Graham, and unfortunately for Casey O'Connell, he has come unstuck in a big way and knocked the front end clean out of the 48.
Well, she got some air up over the top of the outside right.
Yeah, I couldn't actually see it. My view was blocked by the front end loader, but yeah, it. As I was just about to say, the slower car could be a factor, and it certainly was.
We're just looking at the chassis. Alan's solid on that at the moment. It looks junked at the moment. It's everything on the left-hand side is well and truly gone. Takes the helmet off, climbs out. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the young man.
He was putting on a show.
Absolutely. Casey climbs out of the 48. And scratches the head. Big step up from junior sedan racing into a wingless sprint car. 25 laps. This has been Trevor Petts, the wingless Warriors at Ausdeck Patios Archerfield Speedway.
Yeah, 7 to run. Back to green we go. Can Usher get the win off Robinson? He has struggled. He has tried the high side. He has gone the low side. He has tried the middle of the racetrack. Nothing has paid off. He will have 6 laps this time by if he is going to take the win. Cody O'Connell doesn't seem to have the pace of the 2 out in front. When his brother was there, he could watch the 3 of them just drive off. He didn't have the pace to match him, and you can see that he is starting to drop back into the hands of Lampard now. Having said that, he's gone real high through turn 3 and just tried to diamond the corner off. It didn't work quite as well as he anticipated. Meanwhile, out in front, it is still Robinson and Usher. O'Connell, Lampard. Oh, Usher gets a little crossed up there. Lampard back there in 4th spot. Then it's Lockie Robinson, Mick Reed, further back to the 10 car of Catchpole. David Jobe and the 19, it is Scott Graham at the tail of the field. Usher now realises that the laps are running out. There'll be 2 this time by. He has tried everything on Robinson to get the job done. Paul Robinson stays in the gutter. Here comes Usher. He's got some speed on the high side. He gets the job done with 2 to go. Robinson looks to make a slide job back. Gets it crossed up, loses a bit of ground. Usher's got some speed. Can he hang on? Cody O'Connell, oh, look out. That's Catchpole coming back on the racetrack. White flag out, 1 to go. Usher, Robinson.
Oh, one up the top. Is he going to keep going?
That's David Jobe. He keeps going. Down the back for the last time. And Jamie Usher is going to take the win in the Embotcher Race Parts Series. Second to Paul Robinson. Third to the car of Cody O'Connell. Then we go back to Michael Lampard, Lockie Robinson, Mick Reed. The car of Catchpole is a lapped vehicle. And the rest of the field come on through.
And they can sort themselves out. Boy, oh boy, talk about eventful. Archerfield, if you didn't enjoy that, you're very hard to entertain. Please make some noise for Jamie Usher. What a ripper feature that was. 25 laps of the absolute best, Trev. Great call, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
That was an absolute ripper. And I'll tell you what, this will be a happy lad. It's been a little while coming. We need him up on victory lane. He's going to pull it up early. Here we come. He hasn't been there for a while.
I was going to say, he fought tooth and nail to get there.
Absolutely. What a great last couple of laps. The track looking absolutely mint at the moment. The midgets about to make their way out. Bobby Baker just counting the cars as they come through. Archerfield, what about that one? Make some noise for Jamie Usher. A ripper, absolute ripper feature for the Wingless. And a very happy lad about to join Trevor Petts.
Yeah. Congratulations on your win once again, folks. Give the podium a round of applause once again. Cody O'Connell, Paul Robinson, and the winner of the Ian Botcher Race Part Series tonight, and Jamie Usher.